Hey guys! So, haven't been on my channel in a while. I have a lot of reasons for that. Most of them because I'm lazy. So I apologize that you didn't get to appreciate my stupidity for the past couple of months. But I'm back, and I look great as ever. I mean, I have this tiny little thing sticking out the side. I was like, maybe this will work today. Maybe it won't. Oh, there we go. So yeah, and I got a snazzy new hat. Everything's great, and like my background looks cool. It's just, it's been a good day. So, I went on a cruise last week, or like, now it's almost 2 weeks since the cruise. It was like over winter break, so much fun. I had a million new friends. But I have some stories, and on YouTube you see people like posting like one singular story, and people are like, oh my god, I want more, I need more stories, and then the person doesn't post no more stories. I'm like, honey, I have so many stories just prepared for everyone, and if that's gonna like bring people to see me and appreciate my stories, then why the fuck not, okay? So, I'm going to give you three, whoa, 3 for the price of 1, yeah! Stories about stupid people, because I encountered a lot of stupid people on this cruise. So, let's get right into this. Let's dive on in. The first stupid encounter I could imagine in my head was, this lady. Okay, she was probably in her 60s, and this was at the very end of the cruise. It's probably the most recent memory of a stupid person on this cruise. So, she had these bags, like suitcases. She was dragging it out. We were gonna go through like immigrations, whatever. We had to get our passports checked, this, that, and the other thing. So she was dragging this bag. It was kind of fancy looking bag too. It wasn't like the cheapo bags that I had. It was a nice looking bag. And she had something in there. It was like, I thought there was water in here. There wasn't, so. There was like something dripping out of the bag. And the entire side of her suitcase soaked. And I was like, oh, she spilled her water. What an idiot. No. As soon as we were right behind her. We just started smelling it. She had rum. It had spilt in her bag. Now, that's not really the problem. So my dad was like, hey, listen, you have something that spilled. It's all over the ground. And in your suitcase. And it's probably going to ruin your clothes. She's like, you don't think I know that? It's like, honey, we're trying to help you. So, she continues walking. And when you get to immigration, you are herded into, like, 5 lines, I think. So we get herded onto this one line, she gets herded onto another. She still hasn't gotten into her suitcase to go grab her rum and seal it back up. No, she's just continued to let it soak all of her clothes, make them smell like rum. So, like, what? What type of decision-making skills does this woman have that makes her think, no, I'm not going to take the rum and seal it. I am just going to let it soak all my clothes. Now, since she had this suitcase, I am assuming she was probably going to go to either a hotel or on an airplane. I don't really think airplane lines or hotel companies appreciate you walking in with your suitcase dripping. And she's like complaining to all these ladies. She's like, oh my god, like look at my suitcase. And they're like, oh my god, I'm so sorry for you. Like, it'll get fixed eventually. It's like, bitch, just go into your bag and fix it. So that was a lovely experience. Now, this was something that was earlier on the cruise that happened. Not exactly stupid, but more just like drunk. And, oh, there we go. My computer wasn't working. More just like a drunk person doing a drunk thing. So, I went on a ferry to this island. It was all fun. We went to the island. We saw like dolphins and sea lions, and it was really, really cool. I was having a good time. So we go on this ferry on the way back because the island obviously wasn't connected to the place where we were as a cruise ship. So it wasn't close to the terminal, so we had to take, like, a boat back to the thing. So they were playing music on the, like, this ferry, and they were trying to make us have all, like, happy times or whatever. But, there's this guy, and he was probably, like my dad's age. He had these sunglasses on, and he was sitting there, and every single song, he would start dancing. It wasn't even just, like a head bob, no, he was, like, full on going like this. his child was standing in front of him, and he's like, yeah, come dance with me. Oh my god, this guy was the laughing stock of the entire ferry. And we're all just like dying, holding our phones up, laughing at him. He doesn't care. His wife is sitting off to the side like, what am I going to do with him? He's going to be so hungover tomorrow. The kiddies won't be able to go to the kids club because he won't take them. So she's all embarrassed. His son is sort of dancing with him, not really knowing what to do because his dad is intoxicated. And his daughter is like sitting on the side. She's trying to like copy him. I'm like, sweetie, don't do that. You're gonna look stupid too. And people like, they won't appreciate it as much. And it was just horrible. And this, like, the guy that was trying to bring the ferry, whatever the fuck, he was trying to like make everyone excited. They like played some dance songs like Watch Me Whip or like Lean and Dab, and he was trying to get this guy to like move over and let everyone else dance. No, this guy wasn't having it. He was standing up there and he was dancing. Like, we were doing the cha-cha slide. He doesn't know how to do the cha-cha slide, so he's just going like this, and we're like, no, we want to do our cha-cha slide. You need to stop doing whatever the fuck you're doing and just let us dance. So, I have two more stories. So I lied. You're not getting 3 stories. You're gonna get 4 stories. I'm fabulous, I know. So, we have this guy, and like I met him. He was in my age group. We had this like teen club thing. It was really cool. His name I'm not gonna say. Let's call him Jerry. So, Jerry. He was sort of like the heartthrob for our group because we didn't really have that many other guys in our group. Everyone loved him. I couldn't figure out why. My friend, so like 2 of my friends really liked him. They were both like gorgeous. Could have had any other guy. No, they had to have him. He's this ugly, like pasty white boy. Like, I know I'm a pasty white girl, but he was like nerd and really like skinny, whatever. So I couldn't figure out why they liked him. Now, he apparently was at the same exact shore excursion that I was. So it was this beach, it was snorkeling and like hanging out on the beach. It was really cool, right? So I was sitting on my lounge chair or whatever, enjoying myself, having a great time. And he like appears, he looks nerdy as ever. He has these like, colored pants, swim shorts, that's the word. And he just looks really stupid. So he's like walking along the beach with his family. They're going to sit. They literally have like 2 hours before we have to get back on the bus and go back home. So I couldn't figure out why they got here so late. So, like, he's just walking along and he's throwing rocks in the water because he's lonely like that and nobody actually likes him. Anyway, so we were, like, different companies use it, like, provide transportation to this place. You pay the companies for their transportation and they'll offer you like a package with this place, so like you don't have to pay admission. So he had a different company that I did, so like we left at different times. But apparently they were so close that he was on his van. Well, it wasn't even a bus, it was a van. And he was in the back of the van, right? There was a bunch of other people sitting, and my mom was just like, Abby, who is that creepy boy staring at you? I'm like, what? So I turn around, he has his face pressed against the glass, and he's just looking at me like, I'm like, oh my god, this boy needs to calm down. Like, he thinks he's being funny. He was an asshat to all my friends. He's just so weird. So the 4th and final stupid, weird, idiot person we met this cruise was a photographer. So, let me just let you in on something. My mom is very protective of me and my brother and I, I should say. She's very protective, and she doesn't like it when people mess with us, which is fine. I can understand that. So, my brother and I, we were walking to the teen club. He technically wasn't old enough for the teen club. They let him in anyway because, you know, why the fuck not? So we were walking there because I asked him to walk with me, by the way, just because I'm lonely and I needed to have a friend to walk with me. So we're walking down this hallway, and they sometimes have, like, photo stations set up, like, before dinner. So it was like a backdrop, and he was getting ready to take pictures. And I know these photographers have to get a certain, like, rate of, like, people they've taken pictures of in for them to get, like, their pay or whatever, or, like, they'll get more money for the more people they get. So he was, like, really determined to convince us to take a picture. Like, that's fine. He could have used any technique he wanted. He could have been like, oh, you guys, like, you look so cute, your outfits are, like, awesome, you should take a picture here, just, like, keep those memories, you don't even have to buy them, you can just look at them, show your friends. No. This guy had to take it to the extremes. He was just like, excuse me, you two, your parents contacted me, and they told me that, you have to take a picture. So obviously, I know my parents would not do that because my mother hates these people. She hates the photos they take. She hates the fact that they use Nikon cameras. She hates everything about them. She hates how pushy they are. It annoys her, right? So, like, I'm like, I know this wouldn't happen. Stop trying to, like, fool us because we're children. And so, like, I didn't say all that. I was just like, no, my mom would never do that. And I just walked away, and the guy's like, haha, yo, funny joke, right? So, after all my festivities the next day, I informed my mother of these happenings. And she flipped out. So she was like, oh my god, I can't believe this guy, he did this stuff. He was, like, what if it was a younger child? What if he starts saying things like, oh, your mom told me you have to come with me? We have to go to this van, like, I have outside of the cruise terminal. Like, it needs to stop. So she contacted security, like, she called security, and she informed them of this, like, man trying to convince us to take a photograph, by saying that, like, she had told the photographer. It all ended with this guy. I believe he got, like, I don't know, he got in trouble, though. I know that. And, like, I know it wasn't just us, because my friends, we were looking through the photos because they were creepy and they wanted to see a picture of this boy. And they're like, oh, look, this is the picture we took together. And I'm like, where's your family? And they're like, no, we took it on our own. Like it was, like, 4 of my friends. I'm like, why'd you take the picture? Like, that's stupid. And they're like, yeah, this guy, he told us, like, our parents wanted us to. I don't know, but I was just gonna do it. So, he had, like, multiple people taking these photos. He got, like, that annoying guy I was saying, him and his friends, he made them do it. It's like, I understand you need to get a certain amount of pay, but you could, you could do so many other things other than that. So, that is, all I have for now. I have so many more stories. I'm gonna hold them out so you guys will get, like, excited for the adventures with Abby. But I will see you guys in my next video. Hopefully, it will not be as long of a wait as it was last time, because that's kind of extreme. Hopefully you guys like this. Hopefully, it was enjoyable for you to listen to me telling my stories. I know I kind of stretch things out a lot. I take a long time to explain things, but I hope these were good enough stories that you would sit and listen, because I know they were fun things to experience mostly. So yeah, I will see you in my next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a like, comment, maybe subscribe. And I'll see you in my next video. Don't forget to have a boobish day. Bye.